Hello everybody, this is Vincent again. Boy, I'm going to tell you, we got ourselves a double-double. And for you guys that know what In-N-Out Burger is, no, this is not a hamburger. Probably some of the best burgers the West has ever seen. But we have ourselves a pair of Pioneer cassette decks here, a pair of dual wells. Uh, basically, the CT-W603 RS and the 604 RS. Now you ask yourself, well, why in the world do you have two of practically the same machine? Well, I got them for a couple of songs actually. We're actually playing the 603 right now, which does absolutely everything. It's going to want a set of belts, I think, but it's overall the won't flutter is actually pretty good. Get all the good stuff on this guy here. You got the auto BLE. That's a bias level and equalization setting. Dolby S, as well as BNC, which is nice. Single record decks and single playback decks. Okay, both of these exactly the same in that configuration. Now, marginally better performance out of the 604 that's promised. Don't know if that's actual reality. It's possible. These will, of course, run the Type 1, Type 2, as well as Type 4 cassettes. That's a standard ferrics, chrome equivalents, as well as metal particle tapes. So, nothing really too grand there, but, a couple of bargains here. Like I said, I got these a lot cheaper than I can usually get one machine. But, and they actually sound quite credible. We're listening a little bit to the 603 in the background right now. Okay, no noise reduction at all. Just basically all the tone controls set to flat, and just the way I like to listen to it. But overall, I think these are a nice find. The 604 definitely has a little issue here in regards to the record circuit. The record pot is damaged, so I'm gonna have to order another one of those. The record input circuit otherwise works just fine. Okay, but definitely the control is definitely bad. It got damaged physically at some point. As a matter of fact, the guy who sold me the deck said, hey, could never get it to go into record. Actually, it does go into record, but the only thing is you can't hear anything because you can't increase the input level at all to receive the signal coming in. Output just runs just absolutely dandy. Complements between these machines are virtually identical. The only difference is the extended dynamic range with the 604 versus 603. 603 doesn't give you the extended dynamic range. Is again, in reality, is that going to be a night and day difference? I really don't think so. But between the two, kind of think these almost like stray dogs. You can't say no, right? You got to take care of them. Feed them some water, feed them some food, and pretty soon they look at you and they say, "Man, you just got to keep me." And what do? You keep them. So basically, definitely, these look like they're going to be a load of fun. Very easy to service. Single monocoque board. Kind of not too dissimilar to the Yamaha. Build is not anywhere close to the Yamaha, but we wouldn't expect that. These were cheap. You get these really, really, really cheap, and really basically the last of what Pioneer was really basically doing as a cassette deck manufacturer. Just honest decks, not pretentious, don't have a lot of silly things you don't need or want. Everything is very manual on it. The auto BLE is a nice touch. That's again the auto bias level and equalization. You just basically put your tape inside there, push the BLE button. That's going to be that guy right there. And or the BLE XD, extended dynamic range. Okay, it's really exciting, right? And that's going to optimize the tape. So whether you use noise reduction or not, that tape is going to be perfectly calibrated for the conditions. We're going to have more, probably do some sound checks after we get the belts replaced on these guys. Definitely also that record control here. I'm going to hope it's going to be pretty easy to find. Looks like a common vendor part, so it shouldn't be too bad. Just want to shoot this real quick video here and kind of tell you about the latest and the greatest here. That's right, the CT-W603 RS and the CT-W604 RS in the house. Again, these are probably going to be your late 90s cassette deck vintage here. The 90s are taking over and making my 80s machines jealous, But hey, somehow we'll just get along, right? So I'll give you more as I get more. But definitely belts are in the menu here for both of these machines. More for the 604 than the 603. The 603 actually it's got the more solid of the two transports. As far as the music sounding stable and pretty much flutter free. It actually specs out a little bit better than the 603 does for some reason, even though it looks like the transports are identical. So that's really about it. So we'll tell you more as it goes along, and I appreciate you as always taking your time and joining me here a little bit on my continuous escapades in the days of vintage. You know, let's keep all the music going, and always remember, the only person that needs to be impressed with your system is you. And I thank you so much. Take care, and have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.